Hi there, it's Janet Balcom from Janet Balcom Consulting, and I'm out in the shade at the ballpark. It's almost 90 degrees out here, but the kids are over there playing basketball. The workers are up fixing the pool. Nobody over at the pickleball court, but the Little League ballpark just got mowed, so people are making it happen even in the hot weather. I have been looking at what's hot lately with social media creation, and a lot of people have a fatigue or suffer a bit of burnout with how to come up with ideas, how to keep producing, how to have content on the go every day to keep some momentum going on their page, to keep it like a well oiled machine. So, batch creating is something I've been posting about fairly frequently lately, and it's been great trying it out with some clients. And I find that you just take the topics of the theme of your page, your niche, and you break it down into subtopics, kind of make a spreadsheet or a document with those lists. A lot of people are list people, so you make a to-do list of all the different things that you like to talk about and emphasize. And then after you've got those ideas generated, you think about, okay, what format of content am I going to create now? And when you think about little digital posters with a saying over top of a photo or a plain background or colored background, that's one format. Taking a theme and creating a little digital poster is one style of creating. Making a little video about that, like a reel or a long form with some explanation, there's another, or two others if you look at it as a short and a long. And then sometimes you have quotable quotes of something that you've said, a point that you really want to drive home. Sometimes there's other people who you follow, who you revere, and they just have that thing said exactly as you need it. And a quote from them is good with their name beside it, giving them credit. So you can think up all these different types of formats. Each day when you wake up and you sort of sit down to do a bit of work on your page, think about what mood you're in and which format you might be in the mood for creating. So it's kind of like when we batch create cookies for Christmas, for example. When you're in the mode of doing that one thing, then you've got your flour and your sugar and all your ingredients out. You've got the same kind of sheet pans, etc. And it's easier to make many batches of cookies at once than to keep switching up what you're doing. So the same is true for creating digitally. If you're in the mood for making these little posters, then you can pull photos that you've collected on your phone of nature backdrops, for example, or the different color schemes that you like. And you can just simply go to your list that you already made, pump out about 15 of those in under an hour. And then maybe on a different morning, you're in the zone for doing reels, you've got 2 or 3 outfits, you can change up your outfit and do the associated reels to those particular posters that you've already made. And over time, you start to have bins full of 15 reels, 15 quotes from other people, etc. And next thing you know, you have an inventory from which to draw. Then using the scheduler, planner, little calendar icon, you can post some of these into the future. So imagine if in 2 or 3 mornings you had batch created 15 things a morning, you had 45 pieces of content, and then maybe you assign one style to Monday and another style to Tuesday, another style to Wednesday, and you can pump that out for the next 15 weeks, some of which you can put in the scheduler, planned ahead, already posted. And people's memory, um, it, maybe after 3 months, they're not going to remember what you already posted. But here's the other thing. When you only have about 2.2% of your followers seeing your content at any given moment, then it's worthwhile to put that good quality, high value content up again for more of your followers to see, and of course to attract new audiences, as your page is likely always growing and morphing a bit in who your demographic and your audience is that's found you. So that is a way of batch creating. It's a way of working smarter, not harder, and getting volumes of content, always content with value, ready at your fingertips to draw from. This thing of waking up in the morning and thinking, what am I going to post today? Do I have anything on hand? How can I keep the momentum going? We need to figure out how to be economical with our time, efficient with how we create, and not feel like we are tied to producing and being on our page all hours of the day, every day. We need to be able to have breaks to do other things, to balance life, to have vacations, etc. And this is a way to do this. It's to create a system that works for you. And I promise you, once you've started in and tried a bit of it, then you'll start to see, this does work. I can do this. So thanks for following my page. I appreciate it very much. And stay tuned for more tips, whether you're a business, a content creator, or if you have personal questions about your use of technology. I'm your tech person. Thanks a lot.